second.
Being accompanied to the ring by Adam Volpe, weighing in at 23 stone, he is the Beast of Belfast, Big Damo!
Well, given everything that's going on backstage, it looks like a war zone back there. I was about to say that being here at ringside is the best place to be, but I'm no longer sure that's the case for two reasons. Number one, Adam Blompier's out here, and I like to be as far away from him as possible. But number two, more importantly, this is about to get ugly. Big Damo and Rampage means that no one in this arena is safe.
Well, look what just happened backstage. It was like, I don't know, a piñata being obliterated by a nuclear bomb. I mean, it was nachos and sombreros falling from the heavens, and it looks like we may see a true legendary Mexican wrestling tag team sent back across the Atlantic. I mean, it's just ludicrous.
You're still buying into that, are you? We're going to have to call the Mexican embassy. I think Rampage has caused an international incident. Except they're not from Mexico, are they?
And look who is back in a WCPW ring. Not even the man who created the Monday Night Wars can keep the gentleman, the godlike figure with the biggest testicles in professional wrestling today, Adam Blompier, away from this ring. I mean, he's just, I don't know, he's unstoppable. He's like Doug Williams' love child.
He's the only man in WCPW more absurd than you. Adam Blompier out here, and with a bit of luck, maybe you'll get in harm's way tonight.
Horrible thing to say.
And introducing his opponent, weighing in at 255 pounds, from Leeds, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rampage!
Whenever this music starts, it sends a chill down the spine. A dangerous, dangerous man is Rampage. And not only is he dangerous, but he is out for revenge against the man who put him on the shelf. Big Damo, here we go! Oh, Rampage, wasting no time, tackling Big Damo and taking the fight to the 23-stone man from Ulster.
Well, you've heard the expression, a ball in a china shop. Rampage Brown is that ball, and this entire building has the potential to be that china shop.
Rampage, relentless in his pursuit of the former WCPW World Champion. Uppercut to Damo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed by What Culture Pro Wrestling General Manager Adam Pacitti, this match is no holds barred. Anything goes, including the pile driver.
That's some news we got a little bit earlier on, but our ring announcer informing the crowd here in Newcastle.
Has that guy not heard of text message? What's he using as a form of communication, a carrier pigeon? Idiot.
He's just doing his job, telling the crowd. Anyway, Rampage is really just doing a number on Damo, and the intensity of the rivalry between these two, arguably, oh God.
Oh, look at that axe handle. I mean, Randy Savage would be so proud. The execution, the impact, and the...
Please hit him. Please hit him.
We need another miracle, Dave.
Knock those perfect teeth down his throat.
They are perfect. I'm so glad. So that's the nicest thing you've ever said about Adam. You're learning.
I regret it immediately. Well, I hope they don't stay that way for long, and I'm sure they won't. If Rampage...
Dave Cannonball, oh my God!
We've broken the crowd barrier here.
Well, you know, last time Damo was in a match like this, I said the words, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Of course, I was quoting the film Jaws. I didn't come up with that myself, I wish I had. But in this match, Dave, I think we're gonna need an aircraft carrier. I mean, this is, oh, look.
God. Most 99% of men on this planet would be going to the hospital right now. How is Rampage still even in there? Maybe he's not, he hasn't got up yet.
Oh, and Dave, they are dangerously close to the streets of Newcastle, and if there's one thing more dangerous than Big Damo and Rampage in the O2 Newcastle, it's Rampage and Damo on the streets of Newcastle.
Yeah, Jack the Jobber's out there somewhere being chased by Primate. Goes for the clothesline, does Damo. Rampage somehow fighting back after just being tossed down a flight of stairs. Boot to the gut there of Rampage by Big Damo versus the Irish Whip.
I was going to say, we've seen Damo in some wars with some big men, with some motivated men, with men like Aaron Stevens, you know, former WWE stars. But I'm going to tell you right now, as much as I love Adam, and as much as I'm totally terrified of Big Damo, and look at what he's doing even to the ref, I don't know if Big Damo has been in the ring with someone who has the will not quit, will not die attitude of Rampage Brown. This guy is a truly unstoppable monster.
Yeah, I mean, case in point, look how quickly Rampage made it back to WCPW after being dumped on his head by a Big Damo pile driver. And that pile driver is legal tonight.
Yeah, and you say, look how quickly he came back, but he was still out. Look at that big splash. I mean, even that wasn't the thing with Damo. He didn't even have to jump for that level of impact to affect Rampage Brown. But like you said, he may have come back quickly, Dave, but it still put him out. That one move, and as you said again, that move is legal, and Rampage Brown has to be fearful of that fact. It's the only thing I can think right now that would make Rampage feel fear. But
did Blompier just get a cheap shot in on Rampage?
Well, not only did the ref not see it, Dave, which makes it legal, but this is a no DQ match, which makes it twice as legal. If you've not read Wrestling for Dummies, it should become your Bible.
I guess you wrote it, right? You've got years of experience in that field.
Yeah, 20 years of hanging around morons like you.
Well, Rampage had a chair, but in his attempt to get to Blompier, he was distracted from Damo, which is always a bad idea. Blompier with that ridiculous smirk on his face.
Take a seat. Look at that. And what a way to relax. Frankie says relax, and so does Big Damo. And it's right on Rampage's face. I mean, that's
It's disrespect is what that is. Damo trying to show to Rampage and to all these fans in attendance that he is fully in control of this no-holds-barred match. And at the moment, he's got a point.
And I said it earlier about Moose and Drew Galloway, but I'll say it again about Big Damo. When you stand next to Big Damo, and only when you stand next to Big Damo, you can truly appreciate the sheer size of this mountain of a man.
Elbow to the face by Damo.
So trying to shave your back. You'd have to get Gillette sponsorship to be able to achieve that. It's the hairiest back I've ever seen.
I wonder if Damo's letting this crowd get to him a little bit. You know, he started out here very briefly as a bit of a fan favourite, Damo, until he sold his soul to Adam Blompier to win the championship.
And he just offered this audience, he said, come and shave my back. And you know, it's not a single person jumped the guardrail. They've done it for loads of wrestlers on a global stage, but not for that man, because that man is a scary beast.
And also, why would you want to shave his back? Sounds like a horrible job.
There's a fetish for everything.
Damo is unloading on the skull of Rampage Brown. And now going for that chin lock, burying his knee deep in the small of the back, and you can see the pain etched across the face of Rampage.
And fingers up the nostrils, and that's what's so dangerous about Big Damo, because as big as he is, he doesn't need to do those extra things to exert phenomenal pressure upon his opponent's body, yet he does. Why, Dave? Because he can. He's just a vicious man.
Damo very much enjoying, it seems, the beating that he's unleashing on Rampage here in the past few minutes. I hate to say it, but Blompier has been a bit of a difference maker, because that was the turning point when Rampage got distracted. Damo took control, and he stayed in control ever since. Or has he? Oh no, he hasn't!
Wow, Samoan drop sends Damo into orbit. I mean, where did Rampage get that from? It wasn't just any old Samoan drop. He literally threw Damo across the ring, Dave. That is 23 stone of moving muscle and flesh.
Rampage trying to get to his feet. Just so exhausted, but he has managed to get himself into this with that Samoan drop on Damo. God, incredible strength and grief.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say something, and it's, I mean, you know, I could be wrong, but it looks like Rampage Brown was using that rope-a-dope.
Oh, hang on. Oh, Rampage just said he's going to go for the pile driver.
No way. There's no way he can get enough.
Especially after the beating he's taken, that would have been superhuman for him to be able to lift Big Damo up into position for the pile driver. Now Damo is going to try and regain the momentum. That'll do it.
You know what's coming next, Dave? That is a setup for the scariest senton in WCPW history, and Rampage moves. And as I said earlier, Dave, maybe Rampage was using that rope-a-dope like Foreman and Ali in Rumble in the Jungle, burning out his opponent, and he goes to that pole driver, but he's too close to the ropes. Oh God, that was unfortunate for Brown. He landed on that chair.
Yeah, that's the chair that was involved in the match earlier. Blompier going through a whole range of emotions at the moment as this match swings back and forth. You know, I wonder if Damo lost the world title and then lost to Rampage in his next match, Blompier might have a meltdown.
And talking about the WCPW title, we saw at the start of the show exactly how far the new champion, Joseph Connors, will go to prove his dominance over Joe Hendry. And you have to believe that Connors is watching this match with keen interest.
Hendry last week, of course, winning the Kurt Angle Invitational Rumble. He will face Kurt Angle at Refuse to Lose on October 6th here in Newcastle. Rampage and Damo maybe will be there. We don't know if either of these men's going to make it that far, as this no-holds-barred match threatens to shorten both men's careers.
And Rampage needs to block that with everything he has, and he does, because that ramp is steel. And he's going
for the pile driver.
He's obsessed. He's one man obsessed with revenge for that pile driver on a low blow, which is totally legal. And as I was saying, Dave, Rampage, the one Achilles heel is this guy is full of so much rage that he will not stop attempting that pile driver for direct revenge. And sometimes you have to fight another battle, otherwise that happens.
Right, Rampage, I think, tried to turn his body. Let's see that again. See, he doesn't land flat on his back, tries to turn slightly. I'm not sure if that helped his landing or not, to be honest.
It was like muscle memory, Dave. As a professional wrestler, when you're up in the air for a suplex, the reversal is to turn in midair and attempt to land on your feet. And Rampage Brown, it looked like muscle memory kicked in. He tried to turn to his side, but unfortunately he wasn't in a ring. He was on a floor, and the floor wasn't flat. It was obstructed by a steel ramp, and Rampage landed side first on it.
Rampage is in a bad way as he struggles to even retain his consciousness here. Damo picking him up, he's a dead weight. I think Damo can do whatever he pleases to end this match, and I bet I know what he would like to do. That's a pile driver of his own.
And this is not looking good for Brown at all. I have never, and I mean ever, seen Brown in the middle of a match in this vulnerable position, and he kicks out at one. My God.
Yeah, there's a statement. There is a statement from Rampage, and the expression on Damo's face tells a story. Damo cannot believe that Rampage got out after one.
And it's an expression I don't think I've ever seen on Damo's face this entire time. And look, he's going for the pole driver, Dave. It's the oh, he hits it.
Got it. He got it. Rampage. His head bouncing off the mat, and that will do it. Damo is going to... Oh, no, he doesn't. Damo does not beat Rampage. Rampage kicked out.
And it looks like as Damo went for that, he fell back a little bit, and he didn't completely spike Rampage Brown on his head. You watch it here. As he went, Rampage kicked his legs, and Damo almost fell back. And it may have been just that small fraction of an inch away from landing on the top of his head that saved Rampage Brown. But the fact is, he did save himself, and this match continues.
Adam Blompier now barking instructions to Damo, and Blompier's got a chair. What is he doing? Oh, no, come on.
Dave, for the entire series of Loaded, I have told you, and you have doubted, that Big Damo can pull off a Van Terminator. You told me it can't be done, and I have a feeling that we're about to see it. And oh God!
Oh, yes! The chair hits Blompier in the face, and Damo gets caught on the top. Rampage, can he hit the superplex? Rampage on Damo! One of the biggest superplexes you've ever seen!
God, the entire ring shook, Dave, and no way. He got him up, Dave. No way. Oh!
Pile driver, and he got all of it. Rampage with the cover on Damo, and Rampage beats Big Damo to settle the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Rampage!
his career nearly being ended by Big Damo. This pile driver counts as vengeance for Rampage against Big Damo.
Rampage hurtled to this ring as a man who was out for redemption, out for revenge, and out for, dare I say, poetic justice. And what was more poetic than to beat Big Damo with the very move that put Rampage out, the now legal for one night only pile driver.
And what night might be all that it takes to put Big Damo on the shelf, because Damo has not moved since that pile driver.
Well, in every match we've seen Damo in, 23 stone is used against his opponent. But by that pile driver, it was inverted and used against his own vertebrae. Oh no!
Oh! Rampage has Blompier!
Run like the wind!
Blompier scarpers like the sewer rat that he is, but Rampage, victorious over Big Damo, as Loaded goes off the air.
Remember when What Culture did a magazine called Wrestling? We're doing another one called Wrestling. Issue 2 will feature a career retrospective on Brock Lesnar and an interview with Paul Heyman. It'll feature another How WWE Should Have book written by this sexual modern stallion. There'll be all the usual top quality articles and artwork, as well as a top 50 list of the greatest SummerSlam moments of all time. Like last time, you can pre-order and buy your own copy in the link below at shop.whatculture.com. Order now to enjoy issue 2 of Wrestling.